Looks like a blast. Well, I'm in our Builder Source kitchen with Chef Luis Enrique Valdovinos from Last Call. Thank you so much for joining us. So, what are we making today?
Today we are making two things. Summer is right around the corner and it's starting to heat up, so grilling comes
Grilling is in.
Yes, grilling is in. So we're gonna do some fresh fruit with a little bit of tajin and lime juice, something that's very typical in Baja, as well as carne asada tacos.
What's tajin?
Tajin is a seasoning salt that has lime and chili spices in it, and it tastes really good on pretty much any fruit or even some vegetables as well.
Awesome. So can you walk me through your ingredients that you have here?
Absolutely. So right here we have a chuck steak that we've already pre-marinated with a little bit of olive oil, black pepper and salt.
Simple.
Right, and usually a taco goes with your tortilla, your steak. We have onion, cilantro.
Okay.
We have avocado, which we're gonna make a little guac out of.
love avocado.
We're gonna use serranos for that and some lime juice.
Okay.
This is your tajin right here. And then we're gonna top it off. No good taco wouldn't be complete without a great salsa. This is our specialty habanero house-made salsa from
That's
the
your
Last Call.
secret sauce.
Yes, that is our secret sauce.
Okay.
So, and of course lime to complete it all together. Very common in Baja cuisine.
Okay. I have a question about the avocado. How do you tell when it's a good avocado and it's ready to go?
It's not gonna be mushy, but it's gonna be, if you feel that.
Soft?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be soft. These are perfectly ripe avocado. This one's just, if you let it go maybe 1 or 2 more days, it'll be
Then
done.
it'll be
But
done.
yeah, but
Okay.
today it's perfect for a guac.
Okay. And what is this?
That's a jicama.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Is it kind of, what does it taste like? Is it kind of a fruit flavor?
It's a sweet, it's like a very sweet texture of a radish.
Okay.
But it has the consistency of a radish, but it's more sweeter, I guess, like almost like a sweet nectar. And you put lime and chili on there. It tastes really good. It absorbs anything that you put on top of it. So.
Okay. And this is something that you make at your restaurant, right?
Actually, this is not. The tacos are. This is something we're gonna start doing here now that summer's right around the corner. Yes, absolutely.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait to try it. Thank you so much for joining us. And we'll get cooking a little bit later, but first let's check in with Chad for the tip of the day.
Thank you, Brittany. This is the problem. Don't give me skewers because they're just fun to play with. They can become swords. They can be, skewers through the necks. They can be drumsticks. Who knows? Anyway, we are here with Last Call, Luis. So we're going to be making, we're going to be putting these to their actual use, which is with food.
Absolutely.
So what are we making here today?
So this is just some fresh fruit. Baja is very big on fresh ingredients. Like I said, I have no freezer in my kitchen, so everything is very
It's super fresh.
Yes. And so one of the things that a lot of people do during the summertime is just put some fresh fruit out.
Okay.
Cucumber sometimes is a good
love
one.
cucumber.
And then they throw a little tajin and lime juice.
Okay.
Or just fresh squeezed lime.
And that's what we've got going on here?
That's what we got right
so
here.
So what is in here? What is tajin?
Tajin it's a product very well common in Mexico, and it's essentially a chili salt. It's got like chili spices in it, it's got lime in it, and it's got salt.
So we're going to give our fruits a little kick here.
Yes.
Is that right? Okay.
Absolutely.
So do I just start
Yeah, so
sticking
you
them
can
on there?
essentially put a little bit of melon or cantaloupe.
Okay.
And then jicama.
Jicama. Now, what is jicama?
Jicama is a root.
Oh, I just broke it. I'll try this again.
Jicama is a root vegetable.
Okay, I'm going to do
It's
this.
okay, let's see if maybe we can get a bigger piece here.
There a little bit, and then
and some watermelon.
Some watermelon.
Or sandia.
Does it matter
Doesn't matter the order.
Just get creative
yeah,
with it?
just get creative. Just, and the skewers make it easy for people to just grab it from the table, walk around if you're barbecuing in the backyard, or
and just munch on it.
Exactly.
I keep breaking
the
jicama. This one couldn't wait for the seasoning.
Right.
It just went diving in.
Perfect. So.
Okay, so now how much? So you want to put maybe just about, I don't know, just a couple inches worth of.
So somebody can put their hand on it.
Okay.
Put a couple more watermelon there.
Okay. So then once the skewers are ready to go.
Once the skewers are ready to go, put them down. And then, let my hands
Go on there.
Wet.
There we go. We'll make that a short one.
Awesome.
There's a little guy.
All right, so then we're going to sprinkle it from up here. That way it kind of separates as it's falling down. Put a little bit more.
Oh, okay. So it actually does kind of matter if you're doing it too close, it won't separate
it
as
does,
much. That makes sense.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Same thing with salt. When you're adding salt to something, it's always better to go high. It's not just for show.
Right. That's what I was like, oh, look at me being fancy with the salt. There's actually a practical reason to do it. Okay.
Like Emerald, he likes to bam. Okay, so there's the tajin.
Okay.
And then if you want to go ahead and grab one of those
Sure.
limes, and then we can just squeeze We don't have.
Now, this is when we do sort of close.
Yeah, we could.
Because that one, it'll spread too much and then get into your eyes or something.
Right.
Gotcha.
Right, and then you're blind, and that's not a good thing.
And you're walking around with skewers, which is even worse. Like, hey guys, oh, I'm sorry.
All right, so that's pretty much it. Very
That's it?
simple, very
Okay.
fresh. It's refreshing in the summertime. It's
And
gonna
this
cool
is
you
something
down.
that's coming up very soon on the menu at
yes,
Last Call.
Absolutely.
Is that right?
Summer menu. We're gonna do a few new items. One of them being this, a ceviche, a fresh ceviche. We're gonna
Okay.
add a gazpacho that we did on the morning show.
Nice.
To our grilled cheese sandwich. So yeah,
Fantastic.
a bunch of new things that are gonna really brighten up the menu.
That's fantastic.
So-
Well, yeah, summer right around the corner. It sure is feeling like summer this morning. Gorgeous start to this Monday morning here in the Duke City. We were having a great time. We were eating a lot of food here on Su Casa. Thank goodness. Last Call is here because we have our appetites with us today. Chef
Good.
Luis from the Last Call in Nob Hill, just behind Imbibe.
Right.
And so your restaurant, just really quick, we're gonna get to these tacos here in a second. But your restaurant, you open at 5:05.
5:05 p.m.
And you close at 2:34 in the morning.
2:34 in the morning on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays.
Okay.
Fantastic.
On Wednesday, I close at 10:10.
Okay.
And on Thursday at 12:12.
That's awesome. I love the creativity. Now, we've got this beautiful plate here. You guys got a Hot Plate Award.
Yes, we
from
did.
Albuquerque, the magazine,
We did.
for your hot fries, your
Yes.
carne asada fries.
Carne asada fries.
So tell us about those.
The carne asada fries is essentially our house specialty. It's a staple taco shop item in San Diego. Carne asada is originally from Tijuana, and so the taco shops in San Diego took that meat and put it on a bed of fries. Then they melt cheese on there, and then they put their own sauce or whatnot. So I just decided to essentially chef it up.
Okay.
And I make my own fries,
Okay.
Belgian style. I pre-blanch them and then
What's
fry them.
Belgian style?
Belgian style it has two frying processes. So you blanch
Okay.
them first at a lower temperature, and then you flash fry them once the
Double
order.
fry.
Yeah, double fry. So they
yeah.
come out
Doesn't know
really
it hit it.
crispy on the outside and velvety on the inside. It's a perfect fry.
that sounds
Wow.
great.
So it makes it really good. So then we put our fresh carne asada, which we butcher, marinate, and cook, and then cut in house.
All fresh.
Which we're gonna make some right now.
That's right. Yeah. So we've got this meat here. Now
Yep.
this is the same meat, but this is going in a taco.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to do the
Go for it.
Or
Go
did
for
you
it. Do
just
the
throw
honors.
it in? Do
Yeah,
you-
just throw it in. Yeah. So that goes on the fries. We melt cheese on there, and then we put 3 different sauces. One of which we have here is
Okay.
the habanero, and then a chipotle aioli, which we have here as well.
Okay.
That's the
Three
put
sauces,
both of
you
those guys
said?
on?
Yes, that's on the asada fries, and then the Mexican cream, cilantro, and lime. So
Okay.
lime is a big ingredient, as you notice in Baja. It's a very fresh climate, so lime is something that is very dominant out there in our cuisine. So
Now, it's very dominant in the Baja cuisine, but the Baja cuisine itself here in New Mexico is not as dominant. I mean, we have New Mexican cuisine,
Right.
but it's really hard to find really good Baja cuisine, and it's a very different taste.
Except
right,
for here.
absolutely, absolutely.
Except for
Yeah.
the last call.
So was that one of the reasons that you decided, hey, I want to open up a restaurant, I'm going to do this and bring this cuisine to the Duke City?
Yes, absolutely. It's getting a lot of mention right now by some great chefs like Anthony Bourdain, Rick
Okay.
Bayless, Andrew Zimmer has all mentioned Baja Med or Baja Mediterranean or Baja Mexican cuisine because it's just a very unique region. We grow our own ingredients down there. We have a lot of our own types of animals like lamb and beef. It's all grazed down there. And then we have our own wine country as well, which so it creates this unique environment where we can kind of do a lot of unique things where there's also Asian influence as well. A lot of the Asian settlers that went to Mexico and helped build the railroad tracks settled in Baja.
settled in Baja, no
yeah,
kidding.
so that's
Okay.
where the fish taco comes from. For example, it's an
Fascinating. Okay.
influence of tempura.
I love fish tacos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that
So
something we can get at your
That
restaurant?
is something that you can get on Tuesdays and Thursdays for $1 every other day of the
For
week.
$1?
Yeah,
What?
on Tuesdays and Thursdays for
What?
$1, yes.
Oh my god! What?
That's crazy. All right, so now we've got some cooked up
Yes,
carne asada
I'm gonna
here.
cut some of that, and what I'm
Okay.
gonna have you do over here is we're gonna throw some tortillas on the grill.
Okay.
And to make these like very street-ish, I'm gonna put some olive oil on there,
Okay.
and then we're gonna sprinkle some water. So that's gonna vaporize it, and we flip them one time.
Okay.
And we're just gonna let them sit there for a little bit and kind of
With his
absorb.
hands on the griddle like that.
Yes. And then I'm gonna cut some of this meat up. Okay.
How long does it take for the meat to cook?
It takes usually about 8 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
Depending on how hot your pan is or your grill.
Okay.
So as you can see, we got some ready to go right there. I'll do a little bit more so we can do a few
How quick it
tacos.
is with the knife. Boom, boom,
I
boom,
know.
boom, boom,
I
boom.
would be.
Yeah, I'd be missing tips.
Have
of
you
my
ever
fingers
cut
at
your
that
finger?
point.
Oh yes, I have.
Okay.
They're
do it
still
right
all
now.
there though, so
They're
that's
still
good.
all there.
Did you count them all?
Yeah, I did. I was like, I had to think about it for a minute, and then I looked. I was like, still got a digit. Okay, good.
Now, you mentioned sort of like a street food, and that's kind of some of the cuisine here. So the idea is that someone, after they've been, having fun with their friends, they're hungry, they stop by last call and they grab some street vendor food, so to speak. Is that right?
Yes, there's no place.
But even
to
more delicious.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, everything is, like I said, from scratch. So there's no place to really sit.
Right.
It's a unique experience because you get to try something that's very common to us in Baja and San Diego, but not so common here. And so I kind of brought this whole culture, like at late night after last call.
Yeah.
We have this amazing rush of 40, 50, 60 people that are just waiting in line, standing outside, and it's become this whole new corner of people to hang out at.
That's
So-
fantastic.
That's awesome.
All right, well, when we come back, we are going to be diving into these tacos, be making more of this great food. Stick around, folks, and we will, of course, we'll have links to this great restaurant on our site at Casa.com under the Style tab.